Hello everyone, my name is Arden. Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at the LEGO Marvel Polybag for 2024. This is Polybag number 30679, the Venom Street Bike, which ties in, I guess, to the subline of Venomized characters throughout the LEGO Spider-Man sets for January 2024. The Venom minifigure here is nothing special. It's a reuse of the Venom that we've seen several times, just a ton of times. This is the second Venom polybag. There was one earlier that was Spider-Man versus a Venom symbiote, and that one I would say was just overall better. You got a ton of Venom heads, which was sort of fun, as well as Spider-Man, so sort of two characters in one. You're just getting the one character in the build here. The build is actually pretty solid for the bike, especially for a polybag build. I think it's pretty good. And I guess it ties in with other Venomized sets for January 2024, so for that, I guess it ties in with everything, which is nice. Last year's polybag was the Doctor Strange going through a portal, and I would say that one was better. The Doctor Strange minifigure is just more desirable. Venom comes in cheap sets, and already in 2024 you can get Venom in a cheap set with a second minifigure with Miles Morales in a Venom mech, which if you're gonna just get Venom, you also get Miles in a cheap set. This one, of course, is $5 or $6, so the polybags are still remaining relatively cheap and are cheaper than any other item you can get, but just above there in another price threshold, you can get two figures for, I would say, a more playable build. But this one is decent. It's got two stud shooters with red studs there. The bike, I think, looks pretty good with its black and white colors, a bit of light bluish gray and dark bluish gray in there as well. The red studs on there are a bit weird. I feel like they stand out quite a bit and a bit too much. I guess you have Venom's red tongue, but it stands out, I feel like, a bit too much. Also, the steering bits look a bit weird to me, but overall I think it's a pretty solid Marvel bike. It's not too huge compared to a lot of them. It's still, of course, big, but it's not like other ones, like I'm thinking that Endgame Captain America bike that was huge. But yeah, for a polybag build, I think it's pretty solid. I think LEGO's been doing really good with their polybags the last year or so. There's some really standout ones, and I think there's some really good ones this year as well. And I would say this one is a decent addition to that line. Of course, Venom as a character isn't just overly desirable in sets, just because you can get him in a million other sets. But I guess it's nice to have as many Venom items as possible with the third Venom movie coming out. They're not going to make sets based off that, but at least you can get Venom items, which I guess making them at all price ranges is a good idea with the movie coming out later this year. So that's my review of this polybag. I think it's a pretty solid polybag, and I don't know if I'd recommend it. You know, the build's not overly interesting. I'm sure anyone really watching this and interested in LEGO Marvel has 5 Venoms already, so you don't really need this one. With the Doctor Strange last year, Doctor Strange's cheapest sets, I feel like, were in the like $30 to $40 range, so getting him in a $5 polybag was nice. This Venom just isn't overly necessary, but leads into the Venomized sets quite well as tying into the film later in the year. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.